Sometimes the only closure is to take revenge. While some people can let a toxic, deceptive ex get away with it, some zodiac signs don't let them get off the hook so easily. Some zodiac signs give their defrauding ex a tough takedown and make sure their ex-partners end up in living hell by taking powerful revenge. Blame it on their stars, but these zodiac signs are professional at taking revenge on their exes for all the good reasons. While their exes leave with bad blood, these zodiacs don't believe in piling up the negative emotions or sulking, but rather give the taste of their own medicine to their said exes and watch them sink painfully in their own grave. Here are the 5 zodiac signs who will get revenge on their exes. Number 1. Aries. Known to have a cold knife in their back pocket, they aren't the right zodiac signs to mess with. While the knife might not be a literal one, and they might not end up throwing things and creating havoc, they'll serve their revenge Aries style. They're smart and know this isn't going to match up to the emotional overdue their ex owes them. This is exactly why Aries takes psychological revenge that leaves their exes biting their nails. Aries plots their revenge in a way that embarrasses their heartbreakers, puts them in an awkward situation, and leaves them down and dirty for people to laugh at. This zodiac sign knows not a single soul on this planet is capable of doing the same thing to them, i.e., embarrass them publicly, which is exactly what they use for their advantage when it comes to taking stone-hearted revenge on their ex. Number 2. Gemini. The impulsive Gemini knows no bounds when it comes to getting their revenge on their exes. Gemini is known to deep dive into their relationships and give it their all, which is why if their partner breaks their frail hearts and leaves them in emotional turmoil, all hell breaks loose. They're known to go after what their ex cares most about and wreck it and watch their sunken faces. They aren't going to stop themselves from doing something just because it isn't legal. No. Gemini is capable of scrupling at nothing to get their well-deserved revenge, even if it means they themselves can land up in big judicial trouble. Gemini's wrath is something that cannot be taken for granted, as they're known to strike first and think later. Number 3. Leo. The popular Leo knows that they have the upper hand when it comes to influencing people. Leo is known to give their all and show off their partners as a sign of love. So when they have their hearts broken by the same people or are toyed with, they unleash their inner lion that goes in for the kill. The lion knows its roar is so strong that it can turn heads and make everyone believe every word that comes out of the lion's mouth. They're usually seen taking their revenge through rumors, pulling people on their side, unbuttoning their ex's secrets, and in turn leaving their exes alone, slowly letting them burn. Leo is definitely someone who isn't going to stick to ethical grounds when it comes to taking revenge on the person that left them stirring negative emotions in them. Anyone who dares to break the lion's heart should be ready to face the roar that's louder than a clap of thunder. Number 4. Scorpio. Known for eschewing people who possess traits of dishonesty and betrayal, Scorpio is known to not let people who play with their hearts or leave them vulnerable get off that easily. They're smart and know that revenge isn't truly an act of revenge if it doesn't instigate the same vulnerable emotions in their target. This is exactly why they are super calculative and prepped up to attack their ex more than any other zodiac sign. They like to think that the best revenge is something someone doesn't see coming, which is why they wait for their heartbreakers to relax, get going with their life until they unleash their Scorpios that goes for a big bite. They aren't someone who will have a mental breakdown in front of everyone. Rather, they make sure that it's their ex who ends up having the psychological breakdown due to Scorpio's revenge game. Scorpio doesn't take their revenge through breaking or tossing things around, but they play vindictive mind games that make their ex feel helpless and defenseless until they end up with heads held low with embarrassment and melancholy. And number 5, Taurus. Taurus is a zodiac sign that takes a long, long time to let anyone in. So if they do instill the trust in someone, and that someone breaks it, Lord have mercy. They aren't individuals who would let someone play with them and walk away easily when they're done. They incubate calculated moves, and have an old trick up their sleeve that is sure to make their ex cry in a corner. Lure the ex back into falling in love and then break their hearts. Taurus is patient and composed, two traits that help them achieve their revenge goals. They patiently wait for the right time to entice their ex and leave them in the exact same place they left the loving Taurus.